teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They go play action now. Jackson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Across midfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On second down, here's Mixon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Jackson now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete.
Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Burrow's sack.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Bengals.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
18 yards. First down, Bengals.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Chuck.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Chuck Clark brought him down. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens, nothing.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Rings up 4th down.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, but the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Third and goal, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And at the 31-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. but how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, Burrow. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Dobbins. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This time Jackson will throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep. That's caught at the 25.
Jackson.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Zach Ertz, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
58, Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
5-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Coming to you. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together. Check four.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 8. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Desmond King picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Mixon with a first down carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back to Mixon on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mike 46. Mike 46. 3 ball.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that was so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
7.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58, right over there.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. A toss left, Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Jackson's pass.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Jack!
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Bengals 45, Ravens 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
Now it's Burrow. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
53 to Mike. Not today, Not today.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
5 yards to go.
To throw is Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. A short throw caught by Andrews, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. It's our time. It's our time. 70 range. 58 on the ball.
Burrow will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
tonight's.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will drop them to